Hello, I'm Dan Meyer. I'm the chairman of the board of Fuller Theological Seminary, and it is an honor to talk with you today. I've not met many of you that are listening in, so let me just say what a privilege it is to have a little bit of your time. I've just come from a very significant meeting of our board, and during this meeting, we had the chance to review and to refine and ultimately to affirm unanimously and with a lot of enthusiasm, a new strategic vision, a set of 6 major priorities for the future of Fuller. This one is a good plan, but I'm aware that it's still a work in progress. It doesn't address everything that we might want to say. It certainly doesn't describe everything about Fuller, but it does seek to embrace the concerns that so many of us have. I think that for any of us who love Fuller, we have felt the impact of all of the tumult and the changes both within the institution and outside. And I do not take lightly what it has meant for the people of Fuller to be living through all of these changes, so many uncertainties, and a lot of losses along the way of people and of circumstances that used to be counted on. We have tried to the best of our ability as a board and working with faculty and senior administration and staff to define a picture of a way forward that can make things better. It won't eliminate all of the issues and problems that we'll face, but it fundamentally restructures Fuller in some ways that enable it to be even more effective in reaching people in the world around us. We believe it preserves the best of who we are, the great tradition of scholarship, the gracious, thoughtful spirit of Christianity that is, I hope, our deepest brand, and that lives in every one of you who work here in this place. This is a 3-year plan. It's going to take a while to unfold. There are parts of it that still need further definition, and the conversations that we will have on many levels throughout Fuller in the days to come will be very, very important to making it an even stronger plan than it is today. So thank you so much for your time today and for all that you mean to Fuller Seminary.
Out of a great and vigorous conversation came the unanimous approval of our strategic plan, which is really going to help us move forward in so many significant ways. We're trying to lift up the priority of certain things that we know have distinctive importance to the seminary. So we begin with the first one, which is a priority about learning, turning out to wise advisors and counsel around the world and around the United States to learn as much as we possibly can about the needs that are arising and the best formation that we could possibly offer as a form of service to that wider work. Then we want to think about what does it mean for our students, the people that are taking classes and working toward degrees. What does it mean for people who are learners, for people who are taking full advantage of the Fuller Leadership Platform? What does it mean for our faculty in their own formation, in the curriculum that we offer, in the way that faculty themselves are formed, and in the varieties of ways that their gifts are offered to Fuller and beyond? Then what does it mean about our own internal operations and systems? How do we make sure that we're organized for stability and for thriving as we move into the future? And then what does it mean about our endowment? Those are the areas that are really the primary things that gather up our 6 key priorities. I think as you will gradually be given an opportunity to know much more detail about this plan, you'll find many, many, many heartening changes and developments and commitments that are reflected in this. I'm thankful for what we've achieved. I think it really will help Fuller move forward in significant ways. I think it does recast our mission, which holds the same central values as we have always held as a community and as an institution of education. But it also actually gives a fresh take on how we understand what that mission requires of us, how it needs to change our internal life and operations, and how do we best serve the audiences that we believe are drawn to Fuller in varying ways, and how do we do the best job we can providing the resources, the people, the relationships, the community, the engagement that we think is going to matter. So thank you for paying attention to this. It's just the first part of an announcement about our strategic plan. I hope that you'll pay attention to further information that's going to be forthcoming soon. And as you do so, please continue to pray for Fuller in this very, very important, critical, and challenging season.